Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. Also, I will touch on gold and silver as well. And also, there's a shocking proposal from the Bank of England Governor Mark Carney saying that replacing dollar with Libra-Like reserve currency. So right now, the Jackson Hole meeting is in Wyoming. All the governors of the bank and as well as the Fed chairman, Dr. Powell, is in the meeting. And of course, with the escalation of the trade war, Trump is going to increase tariffs on Chinese goods. So just in case you're new to the channel, just to remind everybody that you can earn EOS, Stellar DAI token, basic attention token in Coinbase. You can check it out. And also, if you haven't installed Brave browser, you can click the link below. And this helped me to surf the internet faster and block the advertising and all that. I like that. I like the Brave browser. So let's talk about the Bitcoin. So this is from Bob Lucas. So he is talking about that potentially Bitcoin may be going to next cycle low. So this will be a shakeout. So it will get to around 7,900, and he's saying that don't panic. Add position if your position is light. So not a financial advice. Use your due diligence. This is not financial advice. So this is just based on his tweet. And so he's saying that we'll have a correction and then we'll going back up. And another tweet is interesting is the Bitcoin dominance is an inverse relationship with the Google trend cryptocurrency. When you type Google trend and cryptocurrency, of course, the Facebook Libra announcement, and you can see the dominance increase, and then the inverse relationship is the cryptocurrency trend is decreased, but the dominance is increased. And this is from CL. So basically, this is an inverse relationship. When you do a currency Google search, cryptocurrency search at all-time high since right now is at all-time high since earlier 2017. And another interesting thing from Benjamin Blunt, and he's basically talk about today. He talk about the US dollar index. So this is those Elliott wave. The ABCDE pattern. He's saying that the US dollar will be going to 95. Let's see. And this is an inverse relationship with gold and silver. So if the dollar index is going down, that's mean gold and silver is going to go up. So you can see there's a spike of gold and silver because of the escalation of trade war with China. And I think Trump is tweeting about for many years, China and many other countries has been taking advantage of the US on trade, intellectual property, theft, and much more. Our country has been losing hundreds of billions of dollars a year to China and no end in sight. So, the remaining $300 billion of goods and products to China that was being taxed from September 1st at 10%, now will now be taxed at 15%. So there will be increase in the import taxes, the tariffs, 15%. So basically all these tariffs will be go to the not going to the retailers, it's going to the consumer. So all this tariffs is going to pass it to the consumer, and consumer has to pay more for the things that import from China. And I'm not sure, because there's a lot of items it's come from China. I'm not sure, maybe there will be inflation, especially if you're near the Christmas time and people are buying gifts and stuff like that. And I'm not sure there will be a little bit inflation because of the tariffs, because you have to pay more to get the same amount of items compared to last year. So maybe we're going to have inflation. And I think to counteract this inflation, I think Trump has make a lot of reserve in terms of the oil reserve. So because oil is a huge thing, right? Everybody has to drive and all that. So that right now, the price of oil is still not that expensive. I think it's 65 or something like that. So because there's a lot of reserve, so I think maybe he purposely do that so that it won't be affected by the tariffs that much. Another interesting thing is because of the trade war, you can see gold and silver has been spiking up. And because of that, the US dollar index has been declined. So this is an inverse relationship. So if this is going down, the gold and silver will go up. And another thing is, another shocking proposal is from the Bank of England, one of the governor, and Carney. He's saying that replacing dollar with Libra-Like reserve currency. And of course, they right now, they have a Jackson Hole meeting for the whole week, and then he's basically replacing US dollar with a Libra-Like reserve currency. This is pretty interesting. That's mean they want to hoping to find something for the dollar to devaluate. And another thing is the central banker basically quietly acceptance of cryptocurrency, especially in Japan. They accept cryptocurrency, they accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. You can go to some electronic store. There's a lot of store, they accept Bitcoin as well. And a lot of people have been speculating that the fiat currency can be devalued, and then in the hopes there's a hyperinflation, and then you can inflate all this debt away. So this is people have been speculating, talk about all this thing. Another thing, if they say something like that, that means is it they want to find another form of payment to devalue, and then outside of the fiat system. So and also this is basically saying that the central banker one can saying that game over for the fiat system, and it could be true too. Because if you're looking for something like Libra-like reserve currency, that means the current system doesn't make sense anymore, and because you're printing so much money out of thin air and nothing is not backed by gold or anything, that could be potentially dangerous for the currency. And right now they want to probably look for some escape to the fiat system, and then they will probably switch to cryptocurrency or Libra-Like stable coin to escape out of this fiat system. So basically, the central banker also saying that maybe this is a game over for the fiat system. So so if you want to out of the fiat system, it's very simple. You can go to cryptocurrency, or you can go to gold and silver commodities, or you can go to buy a real asset, buy land or painting or some real estate, stuff like that. That can be escaped from the fiat currency. But the thing is, if you sell your property, probably it will not be escaped. It will be back to the fiat currency. But you never know in the future. In the future, they may have to exchange in a digital currency, something like that. And there's people are selling their house with Bitcoin and stuff like that. But it's not common right now, but you never know. In the future, you probably may selling your asset in the blockchain. So we'll see how it goes. And then Zero Hedge is tweeting saying that central bankers are hoping to devalue all fiat currency against crypto and stable coin. And this is a escape. I guess this is a escape strategy, because right now, I don't know how you can salvage the current system. And he also tweeting about Trump needs to hire Mark Carney as Fed chairman ASAP. Also buy 100,000 gold call now. This is interesting. That is interesting. But anyway, I think cryptocurrency, there's not much increase today, right? But today the crypto fear and greed index is 33. Everybody is a fear right now. Yesterday is extreme fear. This is interesting. This should be a good news to cryptocurrency, right? Isn't it? And yet it doesn't translate. And for the past 7 days, buy Bitcoin, nobody is interested to talk about it. And in terms of this, to me, this doesn't relevant anymore. I think this is more controlled by Tether right now in terms of Bitcoin. The manipulation probably from Tether's side. Let me know what you think about the this is the halving coming up in 290 days, which is May 18, 2020 next year. Less than 1 year. Bitcoin is going to have a halving. So let me know what you think about the direction of the price of Bitcoin. And maybe short term they will have some type of rebounds and then we'll go back to correction again. We don't know. Nobody knows. Not a financial advice. You do the due diligence. And let me know what you think about the price of Bitcoin as well as the Fed, the Bank of England governor talk about replacing dollar with Libra-Like reserve currency. So they probably know that this fiat game cannot go on and on. As well as what do you think about the trade war tariffs? So they basically all these tariffs probably will go directly to consumer. The retailer is not going to absorb this cost. So, and of course, of the gold and silver has been spiking up. And what do you think the price of gold and silver in the next few years? That would be interesting to hear what you think. Let me know what you think, and please comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop of giveaway. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. And please comment below, and that will help out my ranking, and I will continue to provide quality video for you guys. And if you already subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out the upcoming videos. Remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency or other financial asset has inherent risk. Please use your due diligence.